I read this article today, and I just really wanted to talk about it. It's very sad. Liberation Station Bookstore, North Carolina's first black-owned children's bookstore, is moving out of downtown Raleigh less than a year after it opened. Uh, from what I was reading, this is due to threats of the owners and their children. Um, it's very sad that people would make threats to a bookstore. I mean, these people go here to it's books for children. It's not some something uh, insane. It's freaking books. And let me pause this. Um, North Carolina's first black-owned bookstore is moving out of downtown Raleigh. Um, Liberation Station opened on Juneteenth 2023. Uh, the bright, intimate space hosts events and sells children's books written and illustrated by black and unrepresented authors and illustrators. Unfortunately, we live in a country that has given permission to nameless and faceless people to make threats and cause harm, emotional harm. This is what the owner, Victoria Scott Miller, said. On Monday, Scott Miller posted on Instagram that the bookstore will leave its space on April 30th. After receiving numerous threats, Scott Miller is a mother of two boys and said one concerning phone call mentioned her eldest son. Since September, we faced numerous threats following the opening of our store. Some we brushed off, while others included a disturbing phone call detailing what our son wrote in his when he was at the shop alone. She said she and her family took a break from opening the store for about 2 weeks after the threat started, and she operates the store with her husband and 13-year-old son. We went away for 2 weeks just to breathe and process that the thing we had created for good was now attempting to be destroyed and taken away from us for some reason, she said. Last year, Scott Miller told the news network WRAL her children play an active role in deciding what books the store sells. I mean, it sounds, like a nice place for kids to go and read a book. And this is the way that, it's treated. It's disgusting to read that a bookstore is receiving threats as if it's, causing harm to others. Like, how stupid do you have to be that scared of a book? I mean, if you don't like the material, then, don't go and read it. But at the same time, it's just something that was nice and created for people, it seems like, and also for people to learn about, possibly their heritage, and now that's just being destroyed because of ignorance. In response to the threats, Scott Miller said she frequently changed operating hours, We've been strategizing within our means to avoid being targeted, she wrote. In January, Scott Miller said she brought the threat concerns to landlords of the building when they started showing the space to potential new tenants. Because we're in the business of children and we're responsible for their safety. Scott Miller explained that she was initially reluctant to share her concerns. I mean, if she's been receiving threats since what September. It's just fucking sad and disheartening that this happens to a bookstore that's meant for children. um because no, where is it at? Part of the reason why we didn't want to talk about this is because I didn't want to become the face of another movement. I didn't want to become the face of another cause. I wanted to settle into this space with peace that we all deserve, definitely. Scott Miller said, the move does not mean the end of Liberation Station writing. It certainly won't mark the end of Liberation Station Bookstore. There's so much more work to be done. It sounds like that probably somewhere else they plan on setting up shop. It's just really sad to hear, the first black-owned bookstore in North Carolina gets shut down due to threats. In North Carolina's capital, nonetheless. But I mean, hey, uh, I guess that's just the ignorance of the people. Hopefully, wherever they set up new, this will not happen to them. And I hope that their future is prosperous. That's about all. I just wanted to talk about this article because it's just fucking ridiculous that a bookstore meant for children is receiving threats, and you know this is how people are expected to operate their in their normal lives. It's just stupid. But yeah, hopefully wherever they set up next, they'll have the peace that they were looking for. I mean, this bookstore sounds like it's a nice place for it's a nice space to do what it was meant to do, to have children go there and read literature. I mean, as opposed to, I don't know, scrolling on Twitter all day. Um, that's about it, though. I just wanted to talk about um, this article. You guys have a good day.